What's good, everybody? This is Noor Hussain Warsi from Learn to Link. So the agenda for today's video is that first we'll see the SQL like operator, and then we'll move forward to the SQL wildcard characters. So let's get started. So now I'm on my SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, so first we need to load up the table. For that I'll write the command query select all from my table name colleagues. It seems we are not at the right database, so we have to choose the database too. So I'm changing the database. Now it's changed from master to learn to link, in which all of my data and my tables are. So I've changed the database. Now I'll execute this query and my table will be loaded. So you can see on the message window that my table has been loaded. So now we need to move forward to start working on the like operator. So before we start working to the like operator, let me tell you that the main use of the like operator is to specifically search for a pattern in a column. Okay, so one thing I would like to mention over here, that the like operator is used with a where clause in a column. Let's see how. Okay, so first I have written the query select all from colleagues. My table is there. Now I'm giving it the command query where. Now what do I want? I want the name of my colleague like Pietro or Leonardo. We'll just writing it simple for the first time and then we'll move forward. So where name like Pietro Okay, so it has loaded because we have seen that the like operator search for the specific pattern. So for now I have given it the complete name. Now moving forward to the next part of our today's agenda, that is the wildcards. So now the wildcards game comes into play with like operator. So the most used wildcards with the like operator are this underscore and the percentage sign. So before jumping into the wildcards, I would like to give it the explanation about the wildcards. The wildcard character is used to substitute or replace a single character or a set of characters in a string. Let's see how. So now if you forgot that I have got any name in front of me, okay, so I wanna know that the name of the city of one of my colleagues that starts with name of the city of in colleagues starts with V and so the name of the city in colleague starts with V. So how will we fetch the name of the city specifically that starts with V? So we will do this with the help of wildcards. So let's do it. Select all from my table colleagues where city like. Now here is the part of the wildcards come in. So I'll write V, okay, and now I'll add in the wildcard percentage. I'll execute it. Okay, because we already pulled up this city, so we can give it a name that starts with P. Okay, so now you can see that I have got two cities that has the name starting with P, means Pisa and Puglia. So So what is the logic behind this wildcard character is that before the percentage sign, if P is coming, it means that it will fetch me the city that has the name starting with P. But for suppose I want to get the name of the city that ends with A. So what I will do, I'll simply put after the percentage sign. Now let's execute it. Okay, so I have got pretty like 6 cities that has the name ending with A, because wildcards are like pretty easy, and they are like a game to play with your required name and city, because they are mostly used in the big data sets where you have thousands and millions of rows to fetch out the specific data that's starting with their specific alphabet and ending with the specific alphabets. So now I'm giving you another example of wildcards. We are done with this one. So now we are executing another example for the wildcard. Select all from colleagues where city like K percent G. Okay, so the wildcards like this, in which in between these two percentage we have got this value. So basically this wildcard displays that UG in any position of the city means, for example, like if I put in, if there is a city name called Roma and I put in city like this, so it means that O and M anywhere in the Roma, that city will be fetched. So now we'll see which city will be fetched with this command. Okay, city Puglia. Now we change TO Torino. Now we can say ZA. Okay, so ZA, or this is anywhere in between the name of the city, it will fetch that city. So it's pretty simple. So here we have seen that if you start with percentage A, that will fetch the employee name that ends with A. But if you put A before the percentage sign, it will fetch the employee name that starts with A. Now moving forward, we have also seen if you put in these values A and R in between the percentage sign, so any employee that name that has AR in any position, it will fetch that one. So if you write underscore R percentage, it will fetch any employee name that is that has AR in the second position. And now if you see this one where it's R underscore percentage, it will mention that fetch the data employee name that starts with R and at least 2 characters in length. Now the next one where employee name like R, and now it's 2 underscore and percentage, so it will fetch the employee name that starts with R and at least 3 characters in length. And last, where employee name like F percentage, it will fetch the employee name that it starts with F and ends with H. So it's pretty simple, and we'll move to the further wildcard characters. What are the more wildcard characters that I used? And now we have moved forward to the further more examples of the wildcard characters and what do they tell. So the percentage represents 0 or more character, which means if we put FA percentage, it finds Farouk and Fahad, any of the name of my colleague that has F and A, starting with F and A. And now the next one, underscore represent the single character, so it's like H underscore T finds hot, hat or hit. If anything in between this underscore is coming, so it will find that. And now the next one, it has the parenthesis, so it represents any single character in these parentheses. So what it will fetch, we have in the example HOAT, So it will find hot, hat, but not hit because I is not in there in these parentheses. And this next one is this head sign represents any character not in the brackets. What does it mean? It means that it will fetch the values, that is in the parenthesis we have this head sign and then OA. So what it will fetch, it will fetch hit, heart, but not het or hot because it's O and A with the gap, so it does not fetch that. And last one is that the dash sign, it represents any character in a specific range. So C parenthesis A and then dash B, it means it will find anything in between this range. It will find cat or CBT. So if you have enjoyed the video, you subscribe to our channel and like this video and press the bell icon. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.